What's going on YouTube? It's the Lost Element here. I have a review for you of Spotify. Spotify recently came to the US about a month ago, and after a month of using Spotify's premium service, I felt I'd be able to give you a pretty good review of what to expect if you're using Spotify. Now, there are three tiers to Spotify. There's a free version, which allows you access to about 700 hours per month of Spotify. There's a $4.99 a month version, which gives you unlimited streaming on your PC only. And there's a $9.99 a month version, which gives you access to your PC unlimited and also to your mobile device. So if you're using an iPod Classic, Nano, or an iPhone or Android device, you'll be able to use Spotify service. You can compare Spotify service to Listen.Grooveshark. If you ever use that, just log into the web browser, search for a song, and it plays for you via the Flash players. Spotify actually has its own application, as you see here, the Spotify application. So let's take a rundown of what the application entails you. You have your library. This is basically every song you play on Spotify, including songs that are on your computer. Local files are the songs that you actually have on the PC that you've downloaded beforehand. It plays them just as well as you have any other players. Pretty good management here. You can actually make your playlist and it will sync the Spotify service if you're using them with another phone or if you have it on another computer. Your start option here is for all the music that you've actually started or you favorited. And then here's what Spotify calls it as playing playlists. What playlists allow you to do is save songs that you've listened to that you want to listen to later on Spotify, put them in online or offline modes, and you can actually sync the playlist with, if you have the $9.99 a month version, the mobile devices, or if you have Spotify on other computers, it saves to those other computers as well under your Spotify account. What makes Spotify unique from other music devices or other services is the social networking feature. On the left side over here, I have my Facebook contacts synced here. Basically, anyone on Facebook I have that is using Spotify, I can actually see their public playlists, anything they've starred, favorited, or even their most listened to artists or tracks. It's a good way to get to new music and listen to new music and find out what your friends are listening to. If you want to just search for a Spotify song, you go to the What's New option up here and it shows you all of the new music. Anything new that they've added to Spotify shows you what's been listened to, what's on the top lists. And on your feeds, it's just news from Spotify itself. This is as simple as double clicking on a song. I obviously can't play it for you because of copyright, but you know how it is. Or if you want, on the top search up here, you can actually search for music. So let's say I want to listen to the Ramones. You can just type in the Ramones and any song you see there, you can just instantly start streaming it. Or if you want to save it to a playlist, let's say I want to listen to just the Ramones, I can find a song and just drag it over to the playlist. And if I wanted to, I would make this available offline. So even if I'm not connected to the internet, I can caches the songs to your software so that you can listen to it even without the internet on. Also, what this allows you to do is play it on mobile devices when you're not available online or if you just don't want to use your cellular network. So it's good for me because I live in the metropolitan area and I'm underground a lot, taking the subway systems. So I'm able to listen to the music on the trains without service. Spotify is $9.99 a month for unlimited streaming on your mobile devices and on any PC you want. I highly recommend Spotify. It's pretty good software. I previously used the Zune software when I had a Zune HD, and I paid for the Zune Pass for a subscription of unlimited music. And I find this very reminiscent to that. I think until Apple puts out a subscription service for their phone, I'm going to be using Spotify. Now I'm going to switch over to my iPhone so I can show you what Spotify looks like on a mobile device. Alright guys, I'm going to show you what Spotify looks like using it on the iPhone. This is a Verizon iPhone 4 and I'm using iOS 5 Beta 5. First things first, you open up Spotify. You start off seeing something familiar you saw on the desktop version. You'll see Start, Inbox, and Local Files. Start is obviously the music you start, whether you're using the software application on your PC or using it on your mobile device. Inbox, of course, is anyone who sends you a message to your social networks. And Local Files is all the music that was saved originally on your computer. Something I liked about the Spotify application is that you can use this to sync music to your phone and you play the music off the Spotify app instead of having to sync this with iTunes. So you can use it as an iTunes alternative, so to speak. You also see the playlist that we've made on the PC that's synced over to the mobile device. And as you see, the last two, the Lady Gaga, the Lady Gaga playlist and the Ramones playlist that I made on the PC moved over to the phone. I did not connect it to the PC at all. So playing music on this is simple. You just go to your music. Let's go to favorites, and you tap on a song. I'm not going to tap because I'm currently recording off the iPhone. I don't like to use the speakers in the camera. On the bottom, you'll see you have three other functions besides playlist. You have search, what's new, and your settings. Inside settings, you can choose whether you want to use this in offline mode. This helps you conserve battery, as it only allows you to play the music that you have on playlists that are saved to the device that you have in offline mode. You can use the Last FM mode toggle if you subscribe to the Last FM service. You can choose the kind of quality you want streamed over. Some people on AT&T and recently on Verizon have capped datas, so they will be able to play it on lower high quality if they don't want to go over their cap. You can also sync with high quality or low quality. You can also choose whether you want to sync over your 3G or edge speeds. And there's your account, license, and the version. This is the current version of Spotify that's available from the App Store. When you go to what's new, you're pretty much greeted with the same thing you saw on the desktop application. You got the new releases, and you have top tracks. It doesn't show all of them, but it shows the top ones. And of course, you have the news feeds from Spotify. Searching for music on this is just as easy as searching for music on the PC. You just head right there and you type in an artist. So let's say I was searching for Scott Pilgrim. I want to see the Scott Pilgrim album. Oh, misspelled. Okay, Scott Pilgrim. Press search. I can see the albums associated with Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I can see the artists associated with this, and it's going to be no artist because it's a collaboration. I just click on the album and it'll take me to all the music that's available from that album. I can play them, or I can add them to my my favorites or my playlist, or I can star music. Yeah, that's pretty much it on the Spotify application. It's a pretty good alternative to using iTunes, and it's decent enough that you would want to maybe use this instead of purchasing your music. I personally enjoy subscription music over purchasing music individually. And yeah, we've all pirated music at one point. There's no shame in admitting that. We live in this age where information and data is easily retrievable on the internet. But it's good sometimes to give back to the artists because it shows them that you appreciate their work. So yep, this was The Lost Element, and until next time.